A few years back, I was invited to a planning meeting for an airport reconstruction project. And the general contractor wanted to discuss kind of the different phases for the project, what was going to happen first, what was going to happen next. They had some problems they needed to work through. They didn't know where certain things were. They had the city involved. They had engineers involved. We, as the utility locator, were involved. I come into this meeting and there's at least a dozen people in the room. One of the issues was, where are the utilities on campus here? We need to decommission some of them. We need to tie in to other ones. We have to know what we're working with here. This is an airport. We can't have hits. We can't have damages. And what I witnessed was unbelievable. We have one party coming to the table saying, well, I did some locates over here a few months ago. I have part of the puzzle. We had the GC unrolling some drawings saying, I have some of the puzzle here. It kind of looks like what you're saying. We have some guy that's from the airport facilities team, call him Bob. He says, oh, I don't think so. I think we hit that sewer line over there a few years back. I think it's actually over there. And so what I found was we're sitting here for an hour and nobody knows where anything is. How could Sitemap have helped this scenario?
Yeah, and I can just picture all these people around the conference table, each one saying, it's here, it's there, no, don't do this, do that. And I think the reality is those documents are from a point in time. Seldom is that infrastructure actually built like it's intended on paper. Those as-builts are not accurate. The solution is to have GPRS come out, do a full site scan, and have that data brought into Sitemap. That becomes your as-built. That becomes your system of record. Now you can, with confidence, use our platform to see where is that sewer line, where is that water line. You know how to plan with a high degree of accuracy exactly what you need to do. Sitemap is your solution. We've evolved, right? Sitemap is the solution for that.
GPRS has evolved. I like it.
Yeah.
Sitemap is thought of a way to visualize utilities, but it's so much more. We have the capability of using photogrammetry, laser scanning that could have communicated those marks very well to someone. Can you talk about how that's going with Sitemap and how we can use other technologies other than utility locating?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Jason, because Sitemap did start off as a platform by which we're using to visualize our subsurface utility findings, and it does a great job with that. But it is so much more. It is the hub or the platform for us to bring in the content from our other service lines. We offer, laser scanning. We offer virtual walkthroughs. So we can take content from our mapping and modeling team. We can bring that into Sitemap. So it is the de facto solution for us to bring all that content for your facility, put it into a centralized location, and allow you to be able to then use that information when you're making those engineering changes.
What about the facility that owns all the buildings, all the area around it? That's not going to be the last project in that dorm room. It may be 20, 30, 40 years down the road. It could be next year when an ADA law changes. It could be for any reason. Now they have that data as a facility into the future.
And think about the person who engages us early on in the process. If we're able to be brought in from the time that building starts and we're able to laser scan an entire area from the time that those subsurface structures are going up and build out those models from inception. When they get that call at 2:00 in the morning and they're figuring out where is this leak coming from, what do I need to do to respond to it? They don't have to hunt down blueprints and figure out what change order actually went into effect. They can pull up Sitemap, visualize that data, figure out what needs to happen, give somebody direction, and in short order, rectify a problem that has a huge price tag behind it because they did the work up front. And the thing I don't want to gloss over, Jason, is just for being a GPRS customer, you have access to Sitemap. Everybody gets a Sitemap personal subscription. That means you get access to both web and mobile for using our services. It's got a ton of features that you don't have to pay for. You're extended that offer for just using our services.
Sitemap was created specifically for our customers. It's our product for our customers. And we feel like we've listened to what they need. We've listened to what their issues are.
I think it is the pairing of our processes with our technology that really makes Sitemap unique, right? We're not competing with other players in this space. It is a custom solution that fits well with what is needed right now. We take something that is that GPRS has built, our methodology of finding, locating information that is second to none. And now we pair that with a technology that is bringing that information to our customers in a way that has been challenging to deliver, that other platforms can't. And when you couple those two together, wow, that's a game changer.
That's cool. And so I think back over the years at GPRS, we've delivered industry-leading results as far as damage prevention. Our data is accurate, but we've over time delivered that through paint on the ground or flags. We evolved to sketches, a drawing, KMZ files. Those are all great and they're necessary, and we can still do those things. But when you kind of up the ante and say, now we can give it to you within a few minutes on your mobile device as you go, it's a game changer.
Absolutely.